it was crazy. Italy, this is my first experience outside the US, so I was very excited. So we arrived in Rome, and it was just beautiful. It was amazing. We got to do the drive around Rome, but my first city was all the way down in Sicily. I took like a 12-hour train ride and boat ride to Sicily, and it was really different. Way different than what I expected. Sicily is definitely not like your typical classy, fancy Italy. It's definitely more, it's beautiful, but it's definitely not like Rome like you expect. But it was great. People were speaking a language I hadn't even learned or heard in the MTC. The Rome mission covers more or less the boundaries from Rome to the south of Italy, so Rome all the way down to Sicily, which includes also the island Malta, which is not part of Italy, and then also the island left of Italy, which is called Sardinia. So it's a pretty big mission. So it's basically half of Italy, and so we have the Rome Temple. It's currently being constructed. They're still working on it, and it's looking great. There are wards and branches all over Italy. Like, you can find members everywhere. And the sisters tend to serve in bigger cities. So let's see, I served in 2 wards and 2 branches. So there were quite a few members in the cities that I served in and where sisters serve. But for elders, their elders are usually placed first in an area, and so there were some areas where they served where there were maybe 1 member or 10 members. The church is definitely growing. I think there are about 26,000 members in Italy, and it's growing, and it's amazing. It's really neat. And as the Rome Temple has been constructed, I know that there have been more and more miracles, and so it's been really neat. So, general religious stance for Italians is Catholic. Most people there are Catholic, and you definitely have different kinds of people who live the Catholic faith, and you'll have those who are Catholic and practicing, and they go to church every Sunday and say their written prayers. And then you also have people who say they're Catholic, but they're not practicing. They're very adamant about them being Catholic and their ancestors being Catholic and way back there, but way back then. But they don't go to church, and maybe they don't live what they believe, I'd probably say. But let's see, misconceptions. There are a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses in Italy, and love them. They're great people, really kind, and some are nicer than others. But they mistake us for them. And so we have to make it clear that, no, we're from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And we just have a message, and we don't force anyone to follow what we believe. We're just here to invite people and share what we believe. And then other misconceptions, plural marriage. They think that we have polygamy, and they think we're those who don't have electricity, and we got the big beards, or for the men. For sisters, they often think we're nuns, that we are dedicating our life to this. That's great, but it's just a year and a half. I started my mission in Catania, in Sicily, and then I went to Pozzuoli, which is right outside of Naples. So went up a little further north, and then my 3rd area was in Sardinia. So I hopped to another island, hopped off the mainland, and that was beautiful. And the city I served in was Sassari. And then I finished my mission in Rome. So I got to serve in Rome, and my ward was Rome 1.